And I mean, Milwaukee has an image problem, right? I think we would all agree with that.
Yeah.
And there are tons of organizations and businesses that are all working on making Milwaukee better, but no one's doing it together. And that's a big part of Startup Week is we're bringing all of those companies together and bringing a lot of the people that are active in the community together to try to make Milwaukee have some positive news on a national stage. You know, what do you see about Milwaukee in the news? It's not always positive, and I think that we can change that message.
Why don't you give us a rundown of Startup Week, why people should come, what they should expect in 2017 this year?
Yeah, so Milwaukee Startup Week is a great opportunity to really celebrate entrepreneurship in Milwaukee, celebrate the value that entrepreneurs add to our local economy, educate entrepreneurs that are looking to start up their companies in Milwaukee, and really connect companies, large established corporations like Northwestern Mutual, like Aurora Healthcare, to the startup community and get them engaged in helping grow our ecosystem here. So we've got 35 events on tap, at least. Probably by the time this comes out, there'll be more. And we can't do it without. We have over 25 community partners that are hosting these events. Yeah, Ed, what did I miss?
Yeah, it's well, the community partners is probably one of the key things why we originally did this. When we talked about this, it was everyone was doing their own thing, and the whole community seemed siloed, right? And we're like, how can we bring these guys together? And let's do this event, and we'll all get everyone to do their events. That way, we can also get the community to see how much is going on, right? Because if you're only on the food and beverage, you only see that world, but you don't know that, oh, there's all this other things going on for entrepreneurships or startups in the city. And that was one of the key things we wanted to do, was get them together and break some of those walls down.
Yeah, very cool. And Jackie, what are you looking most forward to this week?
I think what I'm most excited about is the launch conference, which we're speaking at together.
Yep.
And essentially,
What day and time?
it is November 9th, right? Thursday, November 9th, yep, and it runs all day, and essentially it's everything you need to start a business. So there's legal tracks, there's sales and marketing, which Richie and I will be talking about, and even if you started a business and maybe you don't have all of those bases covered, like everyone should attend. Last year was so valuable. I did my session and then I went and popped into other sessions and learned a lot. So.
And how much is it?
Free.
So we've talked about some of the issues that startups have in Milwaukee. Let's go more on the positive side. Why do you guys think Milwaukee is a great place to start a business?
Access to talent, cost of living.
Yeah. I'll call it quality of life, right? You take the lifestyle for the amount if you're out in the West Coast, it's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a family and sending your kids to good schools, right? Those are the quality of life that Milwaukee has that I don't think a lot of cities can beat.
What advice you'd have for entrepreneurs that could be young or old who are thinking about starting a business?
I think that, so I talk to a lot of people that are thinking about starting businesses and meeting with me to say, like, where do I start, or can you review this for me? And just start. You know, like, you don't have a business until you have a customer. You don't even need a fancy website. You don't need, like, get a business card and get started. Figure out what you want to do and go out there and sell. Like, you can always kind of backtrack and build all of that. But the mistake I see people making is spending tons of money building that foundation and thinking through everything and taking years to get off the ground. And it's almost like analysis paralysis, you know, like you're looking at all the options and thinking about everything you have to do and getting so overwhelmed as you want to have your brand and your website and everything legally in place. You can just start, you know, and kind of figure it out on the back end. Now, that might be a little risky, but that's the advice I always give people.
I mean, it can be a lot less risky because you're not dumping a ton of money into it at the beginning,
I
and
agree.
nothing ever goes as planned pretty much, or some things do, but you're going to have to pivot and adapt. So, yeah, I agree. Put something out there, see how the marketplace reacts, and then go from there.
And learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's resources that we talked about, and then it's Smallwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
So you put those two together, you can get pretty far.
My advice is come to Milwaukee Startup Week or Wisconsin Startup Week, because we're in 10 cities across the state, November 6th through 12th. And really build your network and get the resources you need to get started. And don't wait.